Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado State Rams, taking on another Big 12 foe, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mountaineers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Colorado State's return team didn't help matters out much there. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's a draw. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got it in the middle, it's Boone. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rams! Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Mountaineers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear.
Down, West Virginia.
To the air on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Now on first down from the 40.
Down, West Virginia.
This time they'll go to the running game. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Rams line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, Colorado State.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. This one's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. The Rams want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Rams decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Nice move to stay on his feet. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 2nd down coming up. Handoff from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rams will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got his man in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
The 36-yard line brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Mountaineers are marching down the field. They'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Shotgun snap on third down. He makes the connection. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. You might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it simply gets no bigger than this. 1 versus 2, the wait is over, and we've got an update. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 19 over Clemson. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything going on today, and when it happens, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Rams get it past the sticks. After picking up this 1st down on the ground, let's see what they do.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job on the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Rams want to move quickly.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they...
Fires fires and picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
From the gun on third down. He finds his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
First down, West Virginia.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. He's got it down the middle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Finds his man down the middle. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Colorado State, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. And the Rams in the hurry-up. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to.
And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Give him 88 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Down, West Virginia.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Running through contact. Touchdown, West Virginia! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Working that left side. Afterburners coming. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Okay, ready? Jackrabbit.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.